Hi, everybody. It's your favorite girl, Elena, here to play your favorite water witch, Remy.
Hi, guys. My name is Kyle. I play Oswald.
Hi, I'm Britton, and I play Michael.
Hi, I'm Allie. I play River, and I will also be your game goddess. Let's get this show started. Welcome back to Eden, motherfuckers. So, in our last episode that was very long, which was probably a two-parter, we collectively as a group, me also as River, we got River out of Astoria Cybermedical Technologies when in the district with all of the horror mutants. It has been a 3-month time skip from the colder months that we all woke up into from the dreamscape to a little bit more of the warmer months. It's starting to heat up a little bit. It's starting not to be as cold as it used to be. You can very much tell the seasons are changing. In that 3 months' time, we now see River in the Lancaster Manor's now training auditorium that was made from one of the giant rooms in the house. There were many of them, so whatever this was, it was. And River is with Remy, and River and Remy are what looks like to be training with one another. River looks like she is in a much better state than what you guys found her in. Her cheeks are full. They have color in them. She looks like she's gained more weight back. If anything, it looks like she's gotten a little bit more of a butt. It looks like she's done some more squats. And we walk into Remy doing her water cannon and River kind of spiraling around it to hit a target. So it was almost like a double hit. And that's where we begin. As Remy and River are in the gym, you see Avery in the corner. It looks like she's lightly clapping and is actually very impressed with both the girls. And it seems like she's the one that's been training them for the past 3 months. Oswald, what would you say you would be doing in those past 3 months?
I feel like I'd be like, what's my hand situation looking like?
You have a nub.
A nub! Oh my god, it's like the Deadpool baby hand.
Except there's no baby hand, it is just a nub.
I feel like
it's like his arm was like his hand was like completely like, you know, how, like it was just like, but like the beginnings of the baby hand where it's like nice and smooth and you can tell that it's healed.
No, like there's no hand there.
No, but I mean like before it starts to grow the baby hand where it like heals over and then you see like the baby finger come up first, but then the hand.
So Data has been trying to make you a mechanical hand for that, but it's taking a little bit only because finding materials right now is a little bit rough. And also every prototype that he has given you has accidentally poked you in places where you shouldn't have been poked.
So I feel like outside of like working with Data, I'd probably be like figuring out how to properly fight with the hammer using just one hand.
Okay, and who would you like to be training with that? Would you like to be training with the boys? Because here's the situation with Hood right now. He comes back and then he leaves again, and then he comes back and then he leaves again.
I feel like I'd be training with Shade, though. Okay,
you'd be training with Shade?
Yeah, just like little sparring things here and there.
Shade definitely makes fun of you only having one hand way too often.
I wouldn't be surprised if she's like starting to call me like Mr. Nub or something like that, or some bullshit. Yeah, I feel like that's what I would be doing, is just figuring out how to fight with one hand and then, you know.
Understanding your momentum a little bit better.
Right, yeah.
So, while everyone's kind of training, what are you doing right now, though? Would you be in the training room with kind of Remy and River and Avery? Or would you just be chilling right now?
I would just be chilling. Should I roll something to like see how well I can like do cooking things with one hand?
Let's see. Give me let's do dexterity. I don't know why, it just seems correct.
Yeah, that seems correct.
With you doing it one-handed.
I actually have to pull up my character sheet.
I'm on it.
You'd think I would have done that already. I got a +2. That ain't bad. All right. Let's see. That's 19 total.
Good. The DC was 18. You are phenomenal.
Cool. So you just see me like, masterfully like.
Yeah. So you're having. Give me another. Give me an agility roll real fast.
Okay. That's 15 total.
Okay, so you're understanding how to cook with one hand a lot better for some reason than understanding how to whack somebody with your hammer. It's taking you a little bit to understand that.
That's fair.
So, Remy, what are you up to? Along with the currently training with with River and Avery. What were you up to in those 3 months?
So I definitely think she has been... The first thing that comes to mind is that she's definitely redone her room. Like, she's made it so that, like, there's space for River in said room, and like River has like her own little space in the room, and Remy has like her own little space in the room, and it probably honestly looks like opposing twin, like opposite twin rooms.
Oh, cute.
Where like Remy has like a lot of like art looking things because now she's starting to feel comfortable with who she is as a person instead of like how she thought her parents wanted her to look, and now she has like some plans. She probably has some giraffes every so often. Definitely like nubs of crayons. She's definitely been getting more into coloring and drawing and that kind of stuff. But I think other than that, she's definitely been working on her like strategy skills and looking at maps, and like I think like working alongside, you would say like Celeste and Rodney are like the quote unquote leaders of our group, correct? So like probably working a lot side by side with like Celeste in that kind of regard, but like only when, because she doesn't know how River still feels about her, because she knows it's her ex-boyfriend's ex-girlfriend. So,
River's fine with Celeste. Okay, River loves Celeste. She thinks she's cool.
Okay, so then she's not trying to sneak around and be like, I'm friends with Celeste now, like that kind of thing. So she's probably been doing that, and then definitely owning up on her hand-to-hand combat skills.
Okay,
she's been practicing that.
And that would be done with River also. River and Remy have gotten very close in these 3 months.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely deeper than I'm Afraid of Clowns territory.
Yeah, definitely deeper than I'm Afraid of Clowns territory. Would you guys like to do the scene real fast of when River did come back from the asylum and how that exactly played out?
Sure.
So this would be a little 3-month backup.
Yeah.
Oswald, would you want to do that, or are you going to keep that all to Remy?
I think it should be like a 2 of us thing.
I'm asking Elena personally if you guys would like to do the scene when River did come back from the asylum to talk to her about what happened.
Yeah, I feel like that would be like a good thing to do.
So let's do this. Let's say it didn't happen as soon as she came back. Let's say you guys gave her a good month, 2 weeks to 3 weeks to kind of recuperate herself, because she was not in the best shape when you found her.
Yeah, this is like mid-transition of room.
And if anyone's wondering, Plaguey disappeared. As soon as he went outside, he literally ghosted into a plume of smoke, and y'all don't know where he's at. So you're just letting that happen.
I just hear a tree in the distance. Hey man, get your smoke away from me.
Wow, forest fires! No!
I'm just ignoring the trees.
Oswald, ignoring the trees since 2200.
I mean, to be honest, the trees are kind of annoying.
All right, so.
By the way, I'd like to point out that I named my Snorlax Body Pillow.
I love you. So, when you find River's been spending a lot of time. She was in the first 2 weeks. She was in the doctor's area, which I'm going to guess in that time Remy was just I gotta make a room for River. I have to give her an actual room. So I'm guessing that's when that was happening. So she's just sort of chilling, always getting her vitals taken by people in the nursing station. Rodney has come down a little bit. And you guys have noted Rodney coming down a little bit, and Zach has been there a lot. But River will not talk to either of either of the males about what happened. She isn't comfy with them yet.
I walk in with a big tray of just breakfast food.
River's wow, you're learning your balancing act with one less hand, aren't you?
I'm actually balancing this on the nub. I don't really know how, but it's working.
Fuck you, Kyle. So River will take the food from your nub, I guess, with
masterfully set the tray down with the nub just perfectly balanced.
You're I can do this. I cannot fling my hammer. Had to give you some caveat. Sorry, dude. And Remy, would you be falling in behind him?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. How would you guys want to start this conversation? Because River sure isn't.
So how fucked up are you?
I was about to say, so you like jazz? She was about to say, so you like jazz?
River is drinking orange juice, but it's from a bendy straw, and you immediately say that, and she immediately spits it everywhere. She's just a lot, Oswald. I'm not particularly. At what point? In what context?
I guess in the context that you were stuck somewhere for 3 weeks, and it was not fun for you.
I mean,
I guess the end was kind of fun, but
they kind of put me back in a shadow of myself. That's the best way I can put it. So I wasn't really me the entire time.
It's like a permanent flashback, it felt.
It wasn't even that much of it was an alternate version of me. Okay, so obviously everyone here knows my name's Joy now. That's not a surprise to anybody. So in a way, they turned me back into Joy. And Joy is much different than River. Joy is a scared little girl whom I'm kind of afraid to show, but I think I've kind of come to terms with joy is still me no matter what situation.
That's good. I mean, you're not denying your past self. So
No, I'm not. It's kind of weird, because I know it's not a normal thing for like one person to be like thinking, oh, well, that's a different form of myself, because it's still me, and I'm aware that's still me, but at the same time, like, I don't want it to be me. I don't want to be scared. I don't want to be weirded out by everything. I don't want to be okay with everything, with knowing it's not okay. Do you get that?
Yeah, I do.
It was kind of like a forced form of consent a lot of the time. And everything that I thought was real wasn't real, and everything that I saw like a rip in the reality, I saw for the real thing. But every time I made a rip in reality, I wasn't scared about everything that was around me. I was angry. I was really angry. I'm still kind of angry.
So what you're saying is that it was like the Matrix.
Yeah. Or Inception? Inception. Kind of Inception.
That I didn't understand that movie. He was inside someone else's dream and then was in someone else's dream, and what happens in that person's dream also happens in someone else's dream, and then it affects reality. I don't understand it.
Yeah, see, that's why they called it Inception, because Inception is basically like, you have something inside another something, and it's like he's in a dream, but he's in another dream. I could go on for hours.
We're calling this episode Inception. Thank you. So yeah, I'm a little bit fucked up from the situation, but I think if anything, like, I'm a little bit better for it. I'm gonna roll something for River real fast to see if she's noticed any of this. Or any fell off. Okay. So she looks at you guys and she is like, other than Oswald's nub, you didn't get anything happen. You didn't have anything happen to you. Yeah, Remy?
Hansi died.
Hansi died.
I said Remy, not Hansi. Hansi, I cannot help. He had his heart ripped out and eaten by Polly. I cannot help it.
Rude.
So she just looks at you and goes, I think I can heal myself now. Because I think I've come to terms with myself. I think that was one of my main issues.
Didn't we see?
Yeah.
That happen?
You saw it happen. You saw all her bruises disappear in like this glowing light when she was on the floor, but she didn't notice it. But it's been almost like 2 weeks now, so she's noticed it at this point.
Yeah, so I'll just kind of like nod and I'll be like, yeah, I did see you kind of purple yourself out of those bruises, so...
River's just sort of like shaking her head. She's like, yeah, it was... I don't really know exactly how my powers work yet, and I guess that's like another thing for me to fully learn. Like, I understand I have to like care about the person, and I understand I have to care about myself, but I guess it like also depends on like mood wise. It's like a fucked up situation.
Yeah, it sounds a little I don't know, Inception-y.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of which, do you guys want to watch that tonight? I think I have it on DVD.
I think we will give Remy a headache.
You see Remy just sitting there, and in perfect anime form, she has like she's thinking about everything, and she's mumbling to herself, and he's inside someone else's dream, and then they were in someone else's dream, and like it's just like the anime, like the whole the thing of drool is coming out of their mouth, and they just look really out of it.
Then you hear River go, I think we should watch it instead.
And then she looks and then she goes out towards the stairs and she yells to Celeste, I told you that in confidence!
Celeste is like, I don't know what you're talking about. Please be more specific.
now she will never tell anybody anything else ever again. And
how do you know River just didn't want to watch it? How did you never told River you were afraid of clowns?
Yes, but Celeste might have told her that she was afraid of clowns.
Celeste did not.
River just wants my choice.
River just learned from her traumas to fight through them, so doing like a demon clown movie seemed correct.
Wait, are we gonna watch the old one or the new one?
They're all old, Oswald. It's 200 years in the future.
I mean, semantics.
New one.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going back to the 3 months later, where both Remy and River were training with Avery. Oswald is just sort of chilling with Shade. Shade and him are like hanging out or hanging out on the couch. And this is kind of what happens is someone, well, actually, let's roll for this. Let's see who it is. Okay, Barnabas. Barnabas comes by and he turns on one of the many hologram TVs that are around just to like, there's still like some newscasters in Eden that talk about what's going on some of the time. And Astoria still being alive and well, unfortunately, has been a very big talk of the news. They're still trying to figure out exactly what happened to the horror mutants, and Eden has been in another, like, code red. It's been, like, a double danger code red since the horror mutants have been basically let out. So Barnabas turns on the hologram TV, and it's a newscaster that looks like really ragged. It kind of actually looks like Emily from that informal video of like saying what the horror mutant facility was like. She looks a little bit like she's run down. She doesn't look like she's doing too great, but she's just like,
"Hi, Eden, and welcome to Eden High Top News. We're still out here looking for the horror mutants to get them back in the facilities. Right now, Astoria Training Grounds is taking care of everything and is on the hunt for all of those horror mutants, and hopefully everything will turn out okay. Back to you, Mike."
And Mike is just like shuffling his papers, and he's just like,
That seems tough, Emily. From what you heard from Emily, yes, Astoria is currently working on her training grounds, where she is training a multitude of men and women into getting these mutants that are in the city out, and those horror mutants that have been released accidentally from that facility around Eden back into their rightful homes. We have caught a number of actual, just our normal everyday mutants in Eden since then, though. Right now, the training facility holds around 102 of those said mutants.
and Rodney's head like picks up at that, and he goes, 102? We actually... And he looks over at Celeste, and Celeste sort of like looks at him and sort of shakes her head like, don't do it. Don't say what you're going to say. And he goes, who wants to do a saving mission, guys? It's been a while since we've been out. River's recovered now. And they're in the training area, right? With Avery. We need some of those guys on our side. That's as much as I'm going to say. So, I say we do a little saving mission over there, get them out, and we can have more mutants on our side for when Peter comes, because that's a bigger problem than Astoria. Peter has been very quiet lately, too, so that doesn't seem too great.
I mean, I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth if Peter's not doing nothing.
Yeah, but I feel one of the evil people is being quiet, it usually doesn't mean a good thing.
True.
So, would anyone be opposed? Oswald, can you go get River and Remy from the training room and see if they maybe want to do a little like reconnaissance mission?
I just nod and I go.
All right, cool. Rodney's just like, I didn't pick the difficult one. Yes. So, at this point, Remy and River have definitely finished their set. And Oswald, you come in. And Remy, are you going to be doing anything fun when Oswald comes in?
She is probably about to go and take a beautiful, refreshing shower because she needs it. Because she probably smells because she's probably very sweaty from all of the workouts. And
I would like to think that Remy's also gotten a little bit more abs going on now, and her butt also looks pretty great.
Well, she's been fit.
I know, but now she's like actually getting like she's been fit, but she hasn't had.
She's
strong.
What
girl.
we like to call yoga swole.
Yoga swole.
Have you not seen the people who religiously go to yoga and how many abs they have and how finely tuned their bodies are?
That's fair.
So
They got definition, that's for sure.
Yeah. So what happened basically is that River got an ass and Remy got abs. So Oswald, what do you say to River and Remy when?
I just walk in and just like matter-of-factly be like, hey, so they need us in the other room. Just let you know.
Can I take the quickest of showers? I smell like Hood's left armpit.
You could just use your water powers and
No.
It's not the same, Oswald. It's not the same.
You don't understand. There's a whole process.
I just put my hands up and walk out.
Sometimes her water is dirty. Sometimes it has human guts in it. It's not cute.
This water hasn't been cleaned, and then she points in the Will Smith pose, like to the water barrel. This water has been reused 100 times.
We have definitely hit Zach.
I just put my hands up and I walk out. I'm like, whatever.
You hear River continuously behind you going, we have definitely hit Zach, Barnabas, Rodney, and Hood with it. And you hear Avery just cackling.
And God knows who else has tried to shower with this water.
Okay, so River and Remy go shower and then they come down. It takes about 35 minutes. It's not a quick.
It takes River however long it takes her. It takes, in order for full completion of Remy to finish her shower routine, it takes exactly 1 hour and 17 minutes to get her hair, to shower, get her hair dry, and to be in clothes.
So just to like make it clear how close River and Remy have gotten, River's showers used to be 15 minutes and they have now gone up to 35.
It's because Remy taught her the proper shower care routine.
Yeah. So,
and before anyone asks me about that, like, it doesn't take that long for people to take showers and no, bitch, I have finally learned how to properly take care of my body. It takes me exactly 1 hour and 20 minutes to like have my hair completely dry how it's supposed to be and to care for myself properly. So don't at us.
So, River comes downstairs first and sees Rodney in front of the computer, just sort of like doing a weird Google Maps search of the training grounds. And, he looks back at River. He's been kind of avoiding River, even though, like, he still, like, fights with Zach from time to time about Zach, like, going, like, yeah, River's cute. I'm kind of into that. And he's just like, don't. And he looks at River and then turns around and then goes, "Where's Zach?" And River's like, probably in the garage. Do you need him as well? And he just sort of shrugs, and River's like, you know what? I have another almost 40 minutes until Remy gets out. I'm gonna go get Zach. Fuck you. So she kind of like goes into and she's been spending a lot of time in the garage too, after she was like able to actually like move and get a little bit more like meat on her bone. She's been like hanging around a lot of the guys in the garage. A lot of the dudes are like really good friends with River now, but like when she walks in now, all the guys go, "River!" And she goes, "Hey." And she goes, "Where's Zach?" And they all just point to his office, and she goes, "Is he asleep again?" And they just all nod yes. And she's just like, okay. So she goes and grabs him, and then we're going to say 45 minutes later, fucking Remy finally comes down looking gorgeous. Which I am allowing this for you because Remy's about to fall in love with another man.
Maybe, we don't know. She might decide that she doesn't need a man.
I don't know, this one's kind of cute and stupid, because it seems to be your entire thing.
Okay, listen, just because my whole personality and my entire dating life, I've dated cute and stupid men, does not mean that Remy might be interested in cute and stupid men. For information, maybe she wants to have a nice intellectual conversation, huh? Maybe she's actually in love with Zeus.
You don't want to be in love with Zeus.
Okay, but listen, Leon has been trying for this forever. Isn't that his name? Is his name Zeus?
They told me something that only James knew because James was never coming back. And now I'm telling you right now, you don't want to be in love with Zeus.
Oh my god, please don't tell me that he's fucking his sister!
No, he's not. It's actually going in a totally different direction than that, but okay.
He's fucking his cousin. That's how it all started.
He's not fucking anybody. Okay, so...
He's dead on the inside.
Alright, so, River goes and gets Zach, and Remy comes down after a 45-minute shower, and
1 hour, 17 minutes.
Well, River got out in 35 minutes out of that, so she let you finish that and played it out. So... You're all now around the computer where Rodney is giving you a debrief. Data is kind of like pushing in numbers and everything, sort of like clicking things. And he's like, all right, well, you can go in from this entrance, or this entrance. And it seems like it's going to take you, because it's the opposite direction of where 13-7 was. God, I hope that was the correct building number. If I wasn't, you can at me. I don't care. If it seems like it's the opposite direction, it's the other building that had the most power. That was the one that like Oswald was looking into when River was first gone, and River like slightly does finger guns. So that's the training ground. It's way far north. I think it's going to take you maybe 4.5 hours to get over there. So it's not going to be like a quick trip. River's like, I bet I can make it 3. And Zach goes, I bet you can make it 3. Zach like enables River. And at that point, you see the giant training grounds. It has, a photo of it is like barbed wire fence around a whole bunch of the vegetation that's around, because it's in the wooded area outside of Eden. It's in like the jungly area. There's a huge field in the front of it, and then it kind of just like goes up almost like a prison, and it seems to have like 5 floors. And what are in those 5 floors, you'll figure out when you get there. So, are you guys just gonna set off and then we'll go? Or do you want to do something before we set off?
So essentially, quick rundown, we're just doing like a rescue mission to go and grab these mutants and bring them here, the ones that would actually be helpful and not ones that would try to kill us in our sleep.
From what you can tell right now, most of the mutants in there are helpful. Not very many of them would want to kill you.
Okay.
Especially for releasing them and freeing them.
Okay, so...
This is a chance at a DM to give you more allies.
You know, instead of give us an ally and then be like, you guys didn't realize it, but they were a part of Astoria. And then we're just like, what? Or, you know, the whole, I give you allies. We decide to, like, actually keep said ally. And then he's like, no, never mind. You guys never make allies. You always make enemies wherever you go.
Kyle, I also need you, because you rolled a 15 on your agility at the beginning of this, to make a note that you have to, and anytime you use your hammer, you have to roll with a disadvantage. Thank you.
Okay.
We are going on a rescue mission.
That won't be hard to remember.
Okay, cool. If I'm going to write down the note for me. So every session now, until you are able to get over a certain DC limit, you are to roll your hammer attacks with disadvantage.
Gotcha.
And that's just like to keep it spicy. Welcome to Alley DMing, where we do time skips because that's not interesting to the story at all, except River driving Zoom Zoom fast. I will do a roll to see if River drives Zoom Zoom fast, but her vehicles is out of control. River rolled an 18.
All of a sudden you hear that TikTok sound that comes from Fast and Furious where it's just the cars like speeding up.
Okay, so I have River has a plus 14 to vehicles and I rolled an 18. So yeah, we get there zoom zoom fast. You guys end up in like the field, like not the fielded area, like the vegetation area about like maybe a half mile out from the actual compound. River parks the car and she sort of gets out and looks at y'all and goes, all right, well, we can either stay here or go up.
I would have had a funny scene here, but I guess I won't.
No, we can. Do you want to still be in the car?
No, because Hansi is dead.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to have it if he was still alive and we would have been out walking like towards like the entrance of the place. You would have seen him like frolicking in the woods and singing like a Disney princess. And he was for some reason in like a Snow White dress and he's like la 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 and like just enjoying it.
Instead, you see like this black wisp that keeps going in and out of existence. You're wondering what the fuck that is.
Oswald's just staring at it like, that just feels so familiar.
No, so I guess we get out of the car and we can just start going.
So there is 3 entrances. There's the front, there's the back, and there's the on the roof.
Well, you guys we already know the back is open, so we might as well.
Do you know the back is open? Did I say the back was open?
We didn't close it.
We're not. We're at the training grounds.
Oh, is this a different place?
This is 100% a different place.
Oh, well.
1 minute.
Very, very different.
Yeah, well, we can still use the back door.
1 minute. 1 minute. Okay, you're on the map now. Yeah, you see the map? I'm going to take this circle. You're over here now, bitch.
Hold on, I gotta see. Where? Oh, over there. Over there. We used to be over here. Now
yeah, we used to be right here. Lancaster Manor's over here, so that was a flight.
That was at least a 6-hour flight.
It got cut down by 2 hours because River rolled an 18.
Boom.
All right, cool. I'm happy you figured that out by yourself. So, yeah, you can do front door, back door, upstairs. And let me roll for guards.
You know, I say we should go into the back door because I love Jesus. So, anyone who gets that hint at us, and I'll send you stickers.
I'm just not going to say anything.
Listen to too much TikTok.
No, this is not a TikTok. This is not of the ticks of the talk.
It's a sound on TikTok.
It is not. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well. I've known this. I've known about Jesus. Oh, well, now you've told them, so now, like, they're obviously gonna know. So now I can't send them stickers, Allie.
They'll figure it out. So, while you guys are deciding to go into the back door because Remy loves Jesus,
I have a spiritual connection with God.
So, hey, Michael.
Yes.
Michael.
Yes.
So, it is a brand new day. You have been waking up at noon every day because why the fuck not? You are stuck in a box, buddy.
I can't do anything. Stuck here.
You have Frank, who is your little
robot buddy.
Your little robot buddy who floats. He has the face of Wally and the body of BB-8.
Wally.
And he beeps. And he has learned your new schedule. What would you have said that Michael has been doing in this 12 months that you have been in this cell?
Right now he'd be trying to focus on getting hold of his powers if he can, if they're not shut off.
No, they're not shut off.
All right, cool.
The only thing the blue shield prevents is you like using your powers directly on the shield. So you can use them in your box, but like if you go and hit them with the shield, you will find out very fast it will not work.
Okay. That's perfectly fine then.
So if you fuck around, you're gonna find out.
Yes.
Welcome to the club. Fuck around and find out.
I mean, honestly though, with my powers, it's just kind of like, okay, phew. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, man. A wall hit a wall.
Because I'm brand new to your character, I need to look at your everything real fast. So, give me one of your animal senses as a roll.
Just animal senses?
Animal senses?
Yeah, animal senses.
That's a 19 on the dice.
Okay, so you get plus 15 to that.
Okay, so
you're able. Yeah, so you're able, even though you're in the shield, like I said, you can still like use your powers within the box. Cool. You can tell me what you decide that you want to see with your sonar, because that would be the best thing that you wouldn't know how to exactly turn off yet.
No, that's kind of just permanently going, I think, at this point.
Yeah, it's kind of like you try to shut it off the best you can. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't.
I will clap and just see if I can't sense what's going on top of or around me within the next 50 feet or so.
Yeah, so you can sense there are 4 guards on your floor. This is floor 3. You know that as much only because the door directly across from you has a plaque that says 310 on it, which is the other side. So basically in the hallway as a player, you are seeing yours, which is at the beginning of the hallway, which is 305. Then it goes 306, 307, 308, 309. And then the beginning of the next one says 310, 311, 312. So that's the only reason you know you're on the 3rd floor.
So what you're saying is 8675 309.
309.
Yes, we're going to get copyrighted if we continue that.
So there are 4 guards on this floor. Have you made friends with the person across from you?
I probably would have tried to, but...
Okay, let's see where that takes you. All right. So they listen to you, but they get annoyed by you very easily, and they have like a cloaking ability, so they just sort of shut you out when you talk too much.
They're like, fuck you, I'm gonna hide now.
Yeah, basically. They It kind of looks almost like what they made out of their enclosure. It's the best way I can explain it. Is they made it almost like a little burrowing spider den. It doesn't look like they're very much into people at all. They kind of just like definitely are within themselves as a person.
Call over to them. You know, no matter how deep you go in there, I can still see you, right?
What is
Michael?
This? What is this voice?
Michael?
What is this voice?
Michael, if you do not shut up, I am going to find a way to break that stupid little robot of yours.
What is this voice?
And you just hear Frank immediately go, beep, 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 beep.
Frank will be all right. I don't have to worry about it.
Frank loves his father. So you also see with your sonar that on the 4th floor there's about 12 guards, and on the floor way underneath, like toward the training ground, there's like 9. But you can also tell that a lot of them have been like suiting up for the past few days. It seems like something like strange has been going on, because there definitely aren't as many guards here as there normally are, especially for being a training ground. You're not exactly sure what happened, but you can definitely tell like people are stressed with the sonar. You can like feel like anxious levels, you can feel body heat, you can see where they are without having to be there. It's kind of like how I explained in your episode 0. It kind of looks like how Toph like sees in Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah. Yep, that's fine. Let's light security. We should probably, you know what? Let's go for it. Let's try to get out of here. Hopefully, see if they open up the cell one day.
So you're gonna try and open up the cell?
Oh, I'm not gonna try to. I'm gonna wait for one of them to open up the cell and see if I can't
Oh, you're going to see if they're like you don't know exactly what they're like.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to
getting ready.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to talk to one of them?
Oh yeah.
Call one of them over.
I don't fucking remember their names. Greg. Sure.
Greg.
Yes. Greg.
Yes. Greg. No, Greg
Greg
isn't a mutant. Greg's gonna be one of the guards that are around. Greg is a big guy, kind of has a little bit more of a beer gut than he probably should have. Maybe grew up in the lower district and is doing this for money. Not really sure what's going on with Greg. Greg walks over and goes, "What you want, Malibu?"
I need new bedding. This stuff kind of stinks. You mind getting in here and getting some? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going in there. No, actually, give me a persuasion. I'm going to do an opposing persuasion.
Cool. That will be a 27 total.
All right, well, Greg rolled a 3. So Greg's just like, how bad is it?
You see, I haven't had a new bedding in a year, so.
That's a damn line, you know it. We gave you a new one mid-year.
Okay, so it's 6 months old. It still stinks.
Okay, let me see what I can do. Warren, who's normally around, hasn't been around also for a year, so like it's been really hard to like schedule everything. He was the little idiot that Astoria really liked. So
cut to Warren clutching his balls because we kicked them before we left.
Cut to Warren being almost a fucking skeleton in the basement, because I don't know if any of you guys remembered he was down there.
No, remember the one intern comes down to feed him?
Oh yeah, that's true. Sean does do that. Shane does do that. Sean or Shane, I forgot his name.
One of the fucking interns we don't give a shit about.
Yeah, I know it wasn't Ari or Jordan that are actually helping him out. Ari and Jordan are.
How many fucking interns do we have?
There are over 100 already mutants in the Lancaster Manor.
Well,
and we're about to get 102 more.
Oh my god, are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you positive we're gonna get them all? They might die.
How about this? I'll roll a D100 at the end of this, and I'll let you know how many you got out.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, cool.
I like it when the stakes are like that. Tell the story with the dice.
Okay, cool. So
we get a fucking natural one, and it's only Michael Balbo.
So,
oh God, he set us up for failure.
So, Greg goes, and do you want to listen in on what he's saying to the other guard to try and get you new bedding?
Yeah.
All right. So, with your lovely little sonar, you can hear him going, Ben, Michael needs new bedding. Apparently it stinks. And he's just like, well, he hasn't requested new bedding for almost 6 months now, so yeah, I'm gonna say it fucking stinks in there. Get him new bedding, Greg. Greg's like, why do I have to do it? He's like, there are literally 30 of us around here right now. None of us have the time for any of this. Literally just give him new sheets and walk out. It's like, all right, okay. So Greg goes to get you new sheets. So are you preparing anything?
Oh, I'm waiting for him to open up the...
Okay, so you're just preparing for him to open it.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna try to pull him in and then jump out.
For a kiss.
Yeah, yep. I'm gonna pull him into the room while I try to turn around and get out of the room.
Michael, the hot one with is really into the beer gut dad bod.
Yep.
Awesome. So he goes and gets you new bedding. At this point, can I have Remy and Oswald give me a D20, and River and Zach will do one as well.
Where did my D20 go? Oh, there it is. I absentmindedly put it down, sorry.
It went poof.
Oh, that's fun. It was on an 18, but then slipped to a 2.
Mine stayed on the 18.
Okay, so River got a 15 and Zach got a 14. So, you guys, what is your perception? Because that's going to be plus your perception rolls.
Plus 8, so 26.
I get plus 14, so that's a 16.
Keep in mind, guys, Zeke has also been MIA since he took River. Like, no one knows
where that fuck is. Him.
Whatever. Somebody's probably keeping him in the basement and kicking his balls a lot.
All right, we'll deal with him when we deal with him.
Okay. River has a plus 13 to perception, and Zach has a plus 7. Perfect. So, you guys notice there are maybe 5 to 6 guards around the perimeter, and they seem to just be like meandering around. They don't seem to be like really checking anything out. I am going to roll for a few of them. They see nothing. They're just doing what they need to get a salary. And do you guys want to stealth over there?
Sure.
Because we're going back entrance, right?
Yep.
All right. Cool. So, stealth rolls.
What's my stealth again? I got a plus 10 to that. That's a 26 total.
I got a 25 total.
River crit, and Zach got a 13 plus 4, so that's a 19. 13 plus 4, 17. 17. So you all pass. I made it kind of low because whenever there's an NPC in the mix, I don't want the NPC to fuck it up for you. So it's like a creature in the night. We've all done this way too many times. Also, the training with Avery has made it very easy for basically everyone to get really stealthy. Oswald got strangely better at it. He was not good at it to begin with. She worked very long and hard with him.
I was going to say it's because I lost that hand.
I was about to say, it seems you losing a hand made you more stealthy.
Yeah, well.
You losing a hand has made you more powerful, Kendra.
So,
just give me the Thanos gauntlet for my nub.
One of you who is feeling like your dice is spicy, give me a D20 because we're going to check something.
Oh, it hit.
Oh, it is a spicy.
Ooh.
I mean, mine rolled pretty good too. What did you roll?
I mean, I got a 12.
I got a 17.
Oh,
so.
We're gonna go with that.
I got a spicy one.
And you can't tell which one of us rolled first.
Wait, no, Britton, you give me a spicy one too. I need to know what if you rolled. Let's roll that. Oh. No, that was not what I needed.
What's a spicy?
We're sticking with the spicy.
The wrong end of spicy. It's like that's the kind of spicy where like it's Taco Bell spicy. You're gonna be in the bathroom for a long time.
That wasn't hot girl on TikTok spicy. That was I'm in the bathroom for a while because of Chipotle spicy. So the lock. If you got lower than a 17 or a 12 or any of you, there would have been, because you are going with the 17. Yeah.
Yeah. We're choosing that.
So since you're going with the 17, instead of there being 5 blocks on this back door, there is only 2. And it seems like the guys that are actually doing the patrols are just like doing real low maintenance security. They are not doing a great job at like keeping standards without everybody here. It's kind of like, in crises of a pandemic or something weird, when you're going to a retail store and then suddenly like things aren't as great as they should be. It's kind of a fucking mess because they don't have enough workers because people aren't paying them enough. It's kind of like that,
I just thought of a Linkin Park song where the lyrics are, "Things aren't the way they were before. You wouldn't even recognize me anymore."
Not that you knew me back then, but it all comes back to me in the end.
There he goes.
Well, I guess in the end it doesn't even matter. But let's continue.
All right. So, who has the highest intelligence here?
Not me.
Nope.
Probably me.
Definitely Remy.
Yeah, I have an intellect +7.
Okay. Can you give me an investigation check?
Investigation. It's a +7 to investigation because I haven't had to do a lot of that.
Baby girl, I'm about to make Remy so fucking smart, so get ready.
Somehow I roll better when I nonchalantly just toss it. That is a 10 + 7, 17.
You just made the DC, my love.
I like how she's gotten so loud to the point where like the mic just cuts out now.
The mic's just like, we're not doing this.
Not today.
So, Remy, it takes you, let's give me a, they should make a
dice where you roll it to see how long it takes you to do something.
Yeah, they should. I just rolled the D100 so I could do seconds. It takes you around 63 seconds, so like a minute and 3 seconds.
A minute.
It's not just like a quick lock, my love.
No,
it's like
that's fast.
Yeah, it takes you a minute to like understand all the little like mechanisms and how like things have to go certain ways. Do you want to take one of River's like pins to like open locks, or like do you want to take one of her knives to like try and like jimmy it in?
She does. So what she does is she's looking at it, and then she, like in the movies, her like fishtail braid is like up in almost like a bun kind of a thing, and then she pulls a bobby pin and then it unfurls and it's in a nice little fishtail braid, and she was like, and she starts doing it.
Okay. Give me, because I've already kind of give me a sleight of hand.
Oh, that's a +3. I haven't had to do a lot of those either.
You know what? Actually, I'll switch that if that's low for you. Give me a sleight of hand or technology, depending.
I'd rather do the technology because I haven't had to do anything in that, but it's still a +7.
Okay. You can give me a technology.
Possibly does it. That's a 9 + 7, 16.
Let me roll something.
Remember, Remy's the most balanced of all of us.
Yeah, I know. All right.
But I roll my D2 to see if I do it.
I mean, you can. I just rolled something, though, and you might like it if you'd rather me do that.
I'm going to roll my D2 to see if I go with it. It's the Kraken. We go with it.
Okay. So, it takes you a little bit. It takes you the 63 seconds, but after the 63 seconds, you hear the click, and the first lock is easily disarmed. There is still the second lock, so if you want to do another investigation check on that guy.
Sure. That is investigation is a +7. So that is another 9 + 7, 16.
Okay, so that one you don't quite understand. This one looks a little bit more difficult. And at this moment, 2 of the guards that are kind of just meandering around go to the back of the building and basically see all 4 of us. And they go. They're like stunned for a second. They're like a little bit like, what's going on? Like they're taking a minute to process it, because you have to remember this is still technically the training grounds, so there's a good chance that a lot of these guys aren't fully trained yet. And they just stop and look at you, and one of them goes like, what are you doing here? Like, he's like very confused. He doesn't know exactly what to do.
I look to Oswald and to everyone there, and I'm like, I have an idea. So I immediately stand up and I turn around and I go, have y'all been unionized yet?
Excuse you?
Yeah, we're the union reps.
We are the union reps.
Oswald, I need you personally to give me a D20 roll.
Okay.
With your little nubby hand, we're the union reps.
That's fun. That's a 5.
It's a 5?
That's a 5.
Oswald, for some reason, you see these guys straighten up a little bit, and they go, oh, you're the union reps. And I'm going to need you to do me a perception check real fast.
No, they don't believe us.
Well, at least I got a +14 to that, so it's hard to fuck that one up.
You say that now.
Well, that's fair. I got a 19 + 14, so I think I get that one.
Oswald, you see like this. It's very hard to tell. It's like very subtle, but it's almost like a weird blue film kind of going over their eyes. Like they can still very clearly see, but then they go, oh, you're the union reps. Do you need help to get inside?
Yeah, that'd be great.
I was about to say, yeah, I look at Oswald and I go, yes, we need a tour of your facilities so that we make sure there's no up code.
They are paying no attention to you, Remy. They're only focused on Oswald.
Okay, that's fine.
So,
yeah, I mean,
she's still trying to like.
And if you could show us, like, we want to check out the cells, we want to check out the cafe, just all the stuff that you guys do on a daily basis.
Oh yeah, sure, dude. I don't know what this
Why
voice
did you
is.
go southern suddenly?
I don't know. It's like, my God, did something weird there.
Are you doing the ADHD thing where you like kind of match an accent? Because that's a thing that they do.
Yeah, I was diagnosed with that. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be. It's
you're
real.
fine,
It's real
man.
rude. It's real rude. I'm sorry. And he opens it up. He's like scans his card and it like opens up, and it like opens up into the laundry room where you see this like guy that has a little bit more of a beer cut getting like bed sheets, and he's just like, Tony, what you doing? And he's just like, the union reps are here. And he goes, the union reps? And he's just like, man, this place is a mess. Hey, we're sorry, guys. And he totally ignores the people that just walked in and leaves. And he is going upstairs to the 3rd floor. And you can tell it's the 3rd floor because he hit 3 on the elevator with like a bunch of sheets. And they go, we had a front door, but you know what? It's fine. Yeah, I get it. It's a little bit intimidating.
I turn to him and I go, we're just checking your security. Turns out it's up to snuff.
Again, he's not really paying attention to you, Remy.
Remy's fine with this. She's just trying to make this as convincing as possible.
Yeah, I say that so the front door was locked. I don't know what that's about. Like, we were knocking and everything, but it's
that's
nobody
a fire
was there.
code violation.
Did your front desk person have any like Taco Bell or something recently? Because they were not there.
We've been having issues, man. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on in Eden personally. I'm not really supposed to talk about it, especially if y'all don't really know. There's just a lot of stuff going on, so us like having and finding whatever it's really hard right now, and I'm so sorry that you had to deal with that.
It's fine. We just need to, see the cells and everything. So, yeah.
Yeah, of course. Do you need me to show you around? The cells start at level 2.
I think we'll be good, honestly.
Okay. So my name is Steve, and let me know if y'all need anything else. I promise I'll be here, and I'm really sorry about my ADHD. I can't help it. There's like a weird southern thing that I sometimes fall into. I'm sorry. The caffeine.
I want to make a joke and be okay. So Oswald's gonna be like, no, honestly, it's fine. That shiny object behind you, though, you should look at that.
Shiny object. And he like turns around.
Like, there's no shiny object there. I'm like, I gotcha. This little joke among coworkers here. I gotcha.
Don't do that. You're a fun union rep. Normally y'all have like sticks up your asses. I like you. You should come around more often.
There he goes with the southern again. I'm starting to get offended.
Again, just ignoring. I guess we just get in the elevator and go up to, like, I press to it. I'm like, thanks for your, wow, now I'm doing it.
It's contagious, right, man? All right, I'm going to go.
Yeah, thanks for your showing us around in it. I can't, just go. We're up the elevator. Bye.
I look over to Oswald and I'm just like, this is not something that I take lightly with.
I'm looking at my hands. I'm looking at my hands and I'm like, do I have ADHD?
Absolutely. So you guys are starting on the 2nd floor?
Yeah, might as well.
Yes.
Would you guys like to split up the party to get more of the mutants out?
That's not a bad idea.
Because I'm going to say right now, River is no longer in a dangerous situation. She has an ass made of steel now and can take down a lot of enemies. So her getting hurt is not an issue. All right, sweet. And what floors would you guys like to go on? Would you want to go in like? Would you guys want to go in teams like Oswald and Remy and River and Zach?
Oh, of course, River wants to go with Zach.
River and Zach, she sees right now Zach as a really fun friend. She does not see him as like the romantic sort in the slightest. So every time he flirts with her, it's going right over her head.
Uh-huh.
Like it's going like he hangs out on the car she's working on and goes, "Hey, what are you working on?" She goes, "Oh, this fucking engine is being a dick," and that's it. That's exactly what's going on right now. River wants nothing to do with men after the Rodney incident.
Oh, so she's gay. Nice.
No, just her creator. Just her creator is gay.
That's what you say now.
Okay, so up to the 3rd floor before these assholes just came in and made a mockery of my puzzle because of one of Oswald's secret powers that I have yet to unveil.
Listen, I came up with a great idea about union reps. I demand that I get some sort of, I don't know, praise.
Congratulations, you're the smartest one here.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
You get a participation trophy.
Oh yes, I would like to thank the Academy.
Actually, Remy, when you get a little bit heated up about him accidentally like slipping into a country accent for no reason, there is like a slight breeze, but there is an air vent near you, so that might just be the air vent.
Did you make up air powers in this game?
I didn't do shit. So, as Greg goes upstairs with the now clean sheets, he comes across back to Michael and he goes, "All right, Michael, I got you some clean sheets. You can toss me the gross ones, I guess."
You gonna open up the door?
I mean, yeah, of course I am. And he just like puts his hand on the thing. I'm so scared about what's about to happen. Okay, what do you want to try to do once he takes down your...
Try and use my other power, one of them. The survival... Is it survival? Yeah, survival sense. To try and time it.
Okay.
To where I think Michael's seen enough of this to where he can kind of know how long it takes.
And you've definitely seen Greg's like mannerisms. You've seen how he works. You've seen how he walks and talks. So you definitely know a lot.
All right, cool.
About Greg. Sometimes a little bit too much. Like, you know, the third time he walks around the corner, like in the morning, just to like do a scope of the place, he always itches his left butt cheek. Like, that's how well you know him.
Oh, okay.
Ew.
Good. I'm not stupid. I'm smart.
Okay.
You'd be the first one on this podcast.
I will try to time it, bring him the dirty, nasty things. And then as he hands me them, try to bring him into the room.
Okay, so
Frank, call over Frank.
Okay, let's do opposing. So you're trying to just grab him in.
Yeah, bring him in and then jump out. And then
jump out. So what you're doing, just so like I have a better idea of it, so I can like make a picture.
I'm gonna try to trap him into this room.
Yeah, so what you're doing essentially is you know that the shield will close in approximately 45 seconds once it's been opened automatically.
Yes.
What you can do, what you're doing, just so I understand, is you're basically hugging him and then doing a full 180 so you're toward the door and you're trying to get out.
Yes.
Okay, I am going to need you to give me an agility roll.
Ooh, agility. Goody goody. That is a 24 total.
Okay, I rolled. Let me find. Give me a second. Let's do these stats. Yeah, that works. So we're doing opposing, so I need to do a dodge. And roll 20s being an asshole. So I can't see shit. Thank you. Okay. So, he got 17, so you did that very flawlessly. And he's like, kind of stuck. He's like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
You don't want to dance?
And he's just like, no, I don't want to dance. Get your hands off me, Michael.
Try to just keep time together and then push him and shove him right before.
Do you grab Frank?
Oh yes, Frank is coming with me. No matter what.
Frank is awake and aware of the situation. You just hear him go beep, 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 and he floats up and he's by your shoulder and he's just sort of like out there, like he's like with you the entire time.
Okay, good.
So as soon as you leave, it like the shield closes and Greg is like angrily banging on the door because there's ways of getting him out, but he knows the way that he could be let out. It would take a few minutes, but he does have a walkie, so let me see if he can get anyone's attention on said walkie. I lost one of those 4 dice.
The
I don't know what
dice, Jesus.
There are 4 people on this floor, other than Greg. Okay, so 17 would be the highest one. So he is able to get a hold of Daniel from down the hall pretty quickly, and you can hear from your sonar from the other walkie going, "Prisoner escape! Michael escape! Malibu! Get him! Now! Still on floor 3! And all of a sudden you hear these warning alarms go off, and everyone from the second floor, and because we're all on the second floor now, hear the warning alarms go off, and River like freezes and goes, "Wow, this is bringing me back to 3 months ago, guys." And there are other mutants that are like shoving themselves against like the shielded doors, and each one of these shielded doors, like every one of the cells seem to have paperwork in front of it, so you guys are able to tell who's the good ones and who aren't. But from all of the guards that are around, you can see them start to go upstairs. So all of us can release like everyone from the second floor fairly quickly.
Interesting.
Is there like a button that I can just press and then all the doors open?
There's an emergency button that's out there for some reason. Actually, let me roll for that real fast before I say, yeah, that's there.
That's a thing.
Yeah, sure. Okay, how about this? Yes, there is, but it's very locked. It's very locked and put in a safe spot to just, like, emergency open all of them.
Okay, I'm not going to bother with that then.
Okay, so there are ways to open said door. Because you said you were a union rep and all of these guards are going, let me see if you can get one of their attention real fast. Do you want to try and get one of their attention so you can get a card?
Ooh, could we steal one as they're like passing by?
Yeah, you totally could, because there's like right now there's probably like 7 of them that are trying to get up to the elevators, which we're currently in front of. So if we could all do sleight of hand checks to see who gets one.
Yeah.
That sounds fun. Let's do that. I'm gonna roll.
Oh, I don't get one.
Fuck dice to see what I get.
I don't get one.
What do you say, sleight of hand? I get a solid +2 to that.
I get a +3 and I still didn't roll well.
What?
Oh, I got a 4 total.
Oh,
okay.
Well, I got
Did I just trip a guy?
I got a 9 plus 3, so a 12. So yeah, I definitely didn't get it.
So Zach and River both got them, so weird coming from the lower district that they got them. And like they both get them and they hold them up while all of them are like piling into the elevator. And as soon as the elevator closes, River just slowly holds up the key card and Zach slowly holds up his.
I'm holding my wrist because it got like it didn't get broken, but it definitely got like bent a little bit too far back, so it hurts, and I'm like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done that.
Wait, is it your nubby wrist or is it your wrist?
No, my wrist.
Okay.
I'm just like holding it close to my chest, like, ooh, that hurts.
All right, so you guys are going to be opening everything from downstairs. Do you want to split up, yes or no?
I think if we cover more ground, we could get out a lot more people.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So there are approximately, I'm bad at math, so if this math is wrong, sorry. So there are 20, 30.
I'm running across the hall though to unlock 40, what's her face?
60.
The animal lady. Spider lady.
Okay, cool. Roll me a sleight of hand. Let's see if you got Greg's key card.
All right. That will, actually, what is it total? I have a +8, that's right. That's a 28 total. Haha, natural 20.
You have a +8, and then you were like, oh, I might not have gotten it. With a natural 20?
I want to know what the total was. I was excited to see what the total was, okay? Leave me alone.
Oh my god.
So yeah, you got it. So yeah, you can teeter out. Do you want to get out the rest of the third floor while you're at it?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Because there are like 10 guards coming to get you, plus the other 4 that are on this floor. So
fine.
We can do a fighting check. We can hash it out. We can start rolling for initiative now.
Sure.
Let's get your Spider Boy out too. Spider Boy is out. He does have gross webs and little pinchers.
Fine.
Mama.
You're free.
I'm gonna have to mute myself.
Oh, Anders. The child. All right. So, as soon as you let out your little friendo from across the way, the elevator doors open to a whole bunch of like SWAT team looking motherfuckers and like their big guns. You know personally that a good amount of these boys are not trained in those guns.
That's glorious.
So, would you do me the honor and roll me initiative?
Cool.
No.
I just rolled 2
I can't hear you over Anderson.
Nope, it's just Britton and me right now. We're about to go right back down to you guys.
I just rolled another natural 20, so that's a 30 total.
That's cool. I rolled a 7. So, doors open, and by the way, Spider Boy, I didn't give him a name, by the way. I'm a piece of shit. He rolled an 18, so he's good to go. He's right next to you.
Oh, cool.
His name shall be... Wait, is it a boy or a girl?
It's a boy.
It's a boy?
Actually, no, they're androgynous as fuck, I'm gonna be honest.
Androgynous as fuck? So then, a gender-neutral name. Leslie.
Okay. Okay.
Works.
Sasha part 2. The
No.
better Sasha.
No! Leslie.
So,
We don't want any more Sashas.
So, yeah. As soon as that door opens and you open up their area, they immediately like skitter out and look at you, and they're just like, Michael, thank you.
Yes. Now, might be a good idea to either go after them or get behind me.
Ow. And right then the doors open. He like looks and he goes, ow. He goes, They use their movement action to prop up their guns and cock it. And they are just sort of staring at you and waiting. And one behind goes, "Get back into your cell, mutants. Get back into your cells."
That's from the one behind me, or the ones in front of me?
That's one in front of you. There are none behind you currently.
Cool. Even fucking better. I'm so happy.
Now, I will tell you, Michael, because of your sonar.
No.
You know the layout of this fucking area pretty goddamn well. You mapped this entire thing out in your head.
Yes.
So, as this alarm is going off, and River gives one of the cards to Remy and Oswald, and Zach and River go upstairs into the area to start getting that together. And you guys were too busy to see where exactly all of those guards were headed, so she's actually headed up to the 3rd floor with Zach. And let's roll a D100 to see how many minutes it takes for you to unlock all of those mutants. Would one of you roll me a D100, please?
Yes.
All of us?
Nope, just the other two.
Okay.
I do. I have a D100. That is... And how many are we trying to get out of here that are at least good guys?
As many as possible.
As many as possible.
As many as possible.
And there's about 20 down here.
Okay, because I rolled 28.
Okay, so it takes you 28 minutes to get them all out.
Oh, that's minutes?
Yeah.
I thought that was how many we got out on this floor. Damn it.
No, that was how long it takes you, because you're going to get all of them out regardless. It takes, this is why it takes so long. Oswald originally had the card, and he wasn't sure where exactly the card was supposed to go. So, it was one of those things where it was I don't understand where this is supposed to go, and you're, staring at the machine for way too long, and the mutant right next to the machine is what the fuck are you doing? And Oswald's just staring at it blankly for a good 15 minutes, and then once Remy got a hold of the card, that's when everything started going smoothly.
Question.
And that's how I'm gonna yes.
How big can I, with my other power that I have yet to use yet and yet to disclose, how big can I make it?
Huge. Sorry.
You can make your penis as big as you want.
You have 4 ranks in that bullshit? Okay, you have 4 ranks in that bad
I'm gonna
boy.
get the matching dice so that way I might have a chance of rolling better.
Let me do some research real fast for you, and I will let you know.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to know.
500 feet.
Oh, hell yes.
What the fuck? Yes, are we growing to 500 feet?
This giant dong.
It's the fucking whale penises all over again.
Except this one's even bigger than the whale itself.
I'm not gonna say you knew that you could immediately get into 500 feet. That was you just sort of fucking around and finding out for that year that you've been in a fucking box.
Just pull a Tron and just circle it entirely around it. I wonder.
Yeah, so 500 feet.
Okay, cool. I am going to antagonize him a little bit here. I'm gonna look at the group, the SWAT team, and just say, you can fire all you want. Go ahead, I dare you.
They go, Michael, now is not a time for games. Get back in your cell.
I ain't playing a game. I'm being serious.
Okay, they do one warning shot. Right at your feet.
Ooh, scary. little boy with a gun, terrified.
You know, you have a big mouth for someone who doesn't have that big of mutant abilities, Michael. What you can do, you can hear things a little bit more and see things a little bit more.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that much from you.
That's pretty much it. You're right. That's all you've seen.
Let's see what...
As soon as I hear that click to fire...
Yep, they all do it simultaneously. All of them.
And if they go to shoot, I'm throwing up putting my hands out in front of me.
Okay. At that moment, River and Zach both open the door, and both of them at the same time. Zach goes, "Michael," and River goes, "Mikey."
Oh shit! Squirt? No. Wait.
Don't
Zach?
fucking call me Squirt. Don't call me Squirt. Zach's like, "Hey, I found River." That's all he has to say for the full year that you were gone. So, I found River.
All right, now y'all mind helping me out here for a little bit?
Zach's just like, let's enter initiative. River and Zach, I guess. I don't want that dice. Okay, cool. So right now it's you, Leslie, I guess that's what we're calling him.
Yes.
Yes.
They
River,
are called Leslie, and they are gorgeous.
River, Zach, and then shoot, guys. So, how would you like to start this?
I am going to put my hands out in front of me and throw up a giant wall that hopefully, a green wall, and just start slowly walking forward.
What?
So, is it around River and Zach too?
For now, if I can, yeah.
You're 500 feet. You can choose who you want around it.
Okay, yes.
You're 500. The wall is 500 feet?
He can do up to 500 feet if he so chooses.
Oh, so he can shield. Okay,
Yes.
okay.
So you put the shield up again around Leslie, you, River, and Zach. I'm just trying to confirm.
Yep.
Okay. So as soon as Zach gets his electricity powers ready, and River's just like, I need to touch people to do anything, and
I need to touch people.
I need to touch people. Zach's just like, oh, so you do this. This is what we do now.
Yeah.
Last time I saw you, you did not do this.
Nope, I didn't do it. You're right.
You just had the weird sensey thingies going on, and then you told me to book it.
Yes, I did. I told you to run.
Okay.
I had a real bad feeling.
All right, cool. Does this have anything to do with that?
Potentially, yes.
Perfect. Great. How are we supposed to help if you shielded everything? Are you just going to run them over with said shield?
That's fine. I will drop it on you two. You two get to work. I will come closer.
Okay. So he doesn't. You're not putting the shield around River and Zach then?
No. I will put.
Okay.
I will just not around them, but make it more of a wall.
Okay.
For Zach to shoot around.
Okay. Leslie is sort of just chilling behind you right now, so they're going to just skip their turn. And River goes. River, why? Why would you do that to yourself? My girl, my baby girl. River goes and extends her arm. You haven't seen River's power in the flesh yet. You've only seen it on TV. You've never actually seen her use it.
Yeah.
And she goes and stretches her giant fucking arm to go and hit one of the guy's chins and move him the other direction, but she just misses because he moves his head right away, and she snaps her hand back and goes, I suck at this. I've been training for 3 months. You think I'd be better? And Zach's just like, God damn. And Zach goes and throws a electricity bolt at one of them. And he hits them immediately. And immediately they just like get like electrocuted and pass out. So you are down one of said guard. And now we're going downstairs where you guys were, and you guys can either still be getting things up, or we can say that's a time skip and you guys go upstairs, because I do not agree with every thing in fighting combat being 5 seconds. I think that's fucking stupid. I think someone should retcon that.
I think it should be at least every person's turn should be like 10 to 15 seconds, depending upon what it is. Like, you know what I mean? Like 10 seconds to do your action, and then 5 seconds if you're doing a bonus action.
Hot takes. I don't believe in 5 seconds for every round. So, you guys are downstairs. You guys are rushing, getting everyone out. They're all very thankful. They're all going out the back door. There are no guards around because they're all trying to get upstairs to where Michael is. Would you guys want to go upstairs to see what the fun party's like?
I mean, sure.
Why not? We've already got everybody else out of here.
Okay. So while you guys are coming upstairs, I'm going to have them do their action, and
we're just in the elevator, and it's like da 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 da.
Elevator music.
Okay, so
while there's
basically four of them just shot and all of them missed because no one knows what happened. It's literally the Game Grumps like short where fucking Dan is going, I shot and then I missed and then I missed and then I missed again and I shot and then I missed, and it just keeps going.
Like, just imagine, like, Oswald and Remy are just in there, and I'm just like, you think they got everybody, or do you think it's just pure chaos?
Oswald.
What?
No, that's correct, actually.
Again, I say, do you think it's like they got everybody, or do you think it just all went to shit, you know, like someone who didn't know how to use a key card?
Knowing our luck, I think it all went to shit.
So, the elevator opens up. After I explain this, you guys can enter initiative if you want. This is going to be pretty quick if I know exactly what Michael's about to do.
Maybe.
I think the elevator door opens and I see, like, just like shotgun blasts and
so you're behind.
All these other things.
I want to make it very clear. You are behind the wall of people that are shoving guns in Michael's face. So you don't fully see Michael yet. You see a giant green bubble, though.
Yeah, but I think it would have been funny if I saw like all this like warfare going on around. Like you like are like a random person just walking into endgame war, and you're just like, I came out onto the wrong floor, and then like that kind of a thing, and then have me be like the whole tangled. Who's that? Who's that? Who's that?
Yeah, so what you see is just like a wall of guards. A lot of them are standing up. A few of them are like squatting down, and you see a giant green bubble. And sure, Remy is tall, but like some of these guards are taller, and they're wearing like combat boots, so you're not going to be able to see behind them too easily.
Yes.
But if you would like to do a surprise attack round on them, you can definitely do it.
Okay.
Because you can tell right now that these men are no bueno. And by the way that they're holding a gun, my darling Remy, you can tell that they do not know what the fuck they are doing.
Okay, I look to Oswald. How many are in front of us?
You have about 5 in front of you, like, that are standing up.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna just... Ooh, I could get a lot of them.
I can only go for one at a time.
Okay, I could get a lot of them in one punch.
Okay.
Water cannon, let's blast some motherfucking ass!
All of a sudden, you just hear like this guitar riff going on in the background for no reason, and it just goes.
Roll me a fighting, Remy.
So I rolled that. It bounced, rolled onto my dice, and rolled off. And I rolled an 18 plus 10 for my water cannon.
Well, my love, they rolled at disadvantage at parrying that asshole, and they all got nat ones. So they don't know what the fuck what happened to them. All you know is this is exactly what Michael sees. So everybody knows what's going on at all angles here. What Michael sees is he's in his green bubble. Everything has a green hue around him. His friend Leslie is behind him. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Suddenly, this giant wave of water comes out of nowhere and just takes out the guys that were standing.
Just a giant blast of continuous water.
Like, you don't know if a pipe just busted. They generally keep that stuff pretty clear around here, but it looks like a pipe just busted. But it also kind of looks like Ida in Philadelphia. So, water's everywhere. Water's a big, it's everywhere now. That was a big force. It did not hit you. You have a shield on, baby.
Yep.
And Remy immediately yells as she walks out of the elevator at River, like, "We were gone for 28 minutes!"
River's like, "Why did it take you 28 minutes?"
How to use the key card!
It took you 28 minutes to figure out how to use a key card.
I turn and I look and I'm just like, and I point with like a very like.
And when she turns and looks, while you're freaking out, when Remy turns and looks, what does she see, Michael? Explain your character.
Oh shit! I gotta pull that up. I didn't pull it up. Oopsie.
You had one fucking job.
I know, right? I done.
Meanwhile, I have like 30 dice in front of me,
waiting to be used.
All assigned to specific characters because you're a fucking nut job.
I can't help it.
I mean, we knew she was crazy going into this.
Yes, but we didn't know this level of crazy.
But like, who's the better DM?
Matt Mercer.
Oh, that's fair.
Ouch. Okay. Wait. So you see a man standing at 6'3" with bright green emerald eyes and a scar that stretches from his earlobe to the middle of his cheek. He stands he smiles. He stands there and smiles at everybody. And he wears a dark blue leather jacket and very, very tight-fitting jeans on his legs and combat boots. Easiest way.
And the guys in front are very confused. Like, they also just saw like a giant like water spew out of nowhere. It's just sort of like Remy and Michael are just sort of staring at each other while Remy's mid yelling. And Oswald, would you like to do a surprise attack?
Sure, I'll hit one guy with a hammer because that's all I can do.
I mean, you can make them knock into one another. They're lined up, so you can. They are like dominoes, my friend.
Yeah, that's why I did my water cannon, so that I could get like a lot of them.
Can I run up and drop kick?
I mean, you're your normal size right now. Do you just want to hit them in their ass?
Oh, I'll just, drop kick one so he gets pushed into the line of other guys.
Okay, hold on. Let me see the scene here. So, he sees this blast of water and then this, like, bitch come out and just start screaming at someone he used to know. And it's like slow-mo, like us like watching all of this, and then he just sees Oswald run into a drop kick, and I feel like Oswald, while doing this in slow motion, would do like a salute and then like a finger gun could shout as like you see his body
he does
going
he does the salute with his nub hand.
He does like a little salute it with his nub hand as he horizontally goes across the screen in slow motion. Oh my god.
I'm trying to find the accurate Kung Fu Panda gif.
That's exactly what gif you're trying to do.
I cannot find the right Kung Fu Panda gif.
Okay, so, Oswald, give me a fighting check at advantage because it's a prize round.
Cool. Plus, I'm not using my hammer, so it's not a disadvantage. Well, the first roll was a 13. The second roll was a 12. So, 13 plus... oh, wait, no. It's 13 plus 20. Yeah. So
oh my god, Kyle.
That's a 33.
Kyle, it didn't even matter. They rolled another one. So
okay. So how many guys did I just domino with the drop kick?
So they were all very concerned with the water thing. They were just like, wow, that's a weird surprise attack. Where'd all the other guys go? And then suddenly you come out of fucking nowhere. Do you want to know what would be funnier, Kyle? It would make a lot more sense if you only grew your foot for this and just whacked them.
Oh yeah, like a Sparta kick with my big foot.
Yes, exactly. So
okay,
can we say that's what happened?
Yeah, I'd like to Sparta kick with my big foot.
Okay, so all of them, like dominoes, all hit their heads against each other and knocked each other out. Because they keep rolling nat ones, which means I need to get rid of that dice, but also funny. So, all of the guards in this area seem to be gone. The red alert's still going off, but everything's weirdly silent. And River's just looking at Michael. Zach is also looking at Michael. And then River goes, "Hey guys, this is Mikey."
That clears nothing up.
Hey, party people! Welcome back to Eden, motherfuckers. As I said, we had a wonderful holiday, and we hope that everybody else did too. We missed you guys. It's been great. It's been fun. So, you know the drill. The next episode will be out January 28th. We're really, really happy to be back. Also, if you like us, want to help support us, you can hop on over to Green Ronin and use the code DICEDROP and save some money on some new games. Or you can look at our merch or coffee store, and that will help us personally in, show your support, for all the hard work and art and content we put out. We really appreciate it, guys. If you aren't already, don't know why, you can follow us on Twitter at dice_drop or on Instagram at drop_talks. And catch us whenever. See you later, friends. Okay, so who's ready?
Oh.
Wow. That's it. That's going to be the very end of this entire of this. Hold it. It's literally going to be like, Thanks, Kyle. I appreciate that. Because there was a while there